me again, Robin Burns, your independent Norwex consultant. And this time I want to show you or introduce you to the most amazing cloth on the planet. This is the Norwex Enviro cloth. This 13 by 13 cloth will replace virtually every cleaner in your house. I know, it's hard to believe, but it is so true. I have not purchased or used a cleaning product in over a year, and my house is perfectly healthy, I'm proud to say. So what I'm going to do today is explain how this cloth is different than your ordinary microfiber cloth, and then I'm going to show you just how well it works. First of all, this cloth, when wet, is going to remove absolutely all contaminants off of the surface. And what makes that different from any other microfiber cloth is other microfiber cloths and other cloths are basically just going to spread contaminants across the surface. They're not going to actually trap it. This one is different, and what makes it so different is the fiber that makes this cloth. The one strand of fiber that's woven together to create this cloth actually stretches 1,800 miles. So if you want to put that in perspective, that distance would go anywhere from Canada all the way to the Gulf of Mexico, which makes it super tiny. It's actually 1/200th the size of a human hair. And why that's important is because it's going to have millions of little grooves in here that are going to pick up absolutely everything off the surface and trap it in this cloth. Now, Norwex has gone above and beyond because the next part about this is that they have taken micro silver and have embedded that in the fiber. What does that mean to you? Well, as we all know, silver is a natural antibacterial agent. So that silver is going to go to work to actually self-purify the cloth. So as it's drying, that silver is working to clean this cloth. And the silver is also going to inhibit the growth of bacteria and odor, which is really awesome. So now let's put it to the test and show you how well it works. What I have, first I've wet this. I've gotten it really wet under the sink, wrung it out really well, so it's good and moist. And I have raw chicken with me. Everybody is always nervous cooking in the kitchen with chicken, and you naturally just think that you need to grab a cleaner to clean off the surface because you don't want to move bacteria around or get anyone sick. Well, this cloth is going to do that for us. It's going to replace it. And then I've got these protein testers. These are restaurant grade protein testers. This is what's used in the food industry to test to make sure that there is no bacteria on the surface. So let me show you how this works. What I'm going to do is actually take my piece of chicken here, and I'm only going to spread it on one side of my cutting board. And the reason for that is I'm going to test it and show you how dirty it is. But the reason why I'm only doing one side is because when I clean it, I'm going to wipe the entire thing just to make and test it again, just so you can see that I have not moved anything harmful from one area to the other. So I'm going to take the cloth. This is cool. I'm cleaning my hands with just this cloth and water, so I'm not inhaling any strong fumes or anything in the process. So I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to get a little bit closer. There's different colors on my tester. Purple, the darker it gets, the more contaminated it is. So I'm going to just swab this whole side, get it good and dirty, and then the solution is at the top. I'm going to click that and shake it up a little bit. And we're going to let it sit for a second, but I'm going to see if I can bring this into you. It's starting to get a little bit darker, and we're going to continue to watch that for a minute. The dirtier the surface, the darker this is going to get, but you can see that it's starting to get a little bit darker. So we're going to set that aside for just a second. And now what I'm going to do, if you notice, I've actually folded my cloth in half and then half again, and I'm going to wipe it with a flat surface. That way I know for sure that everything that I'm wiping off of the surface is trapped in the fibers of the cloth. So as you can see, wiping the entire thing. Next thing, I'm going to use a new clean tester to test the entire surface this time. And show you that not only is there not any on the side where I smeared the chicken, but there's not any anywhere on this cutting board. So if it's clean, when I shake it up, it's gonna stay, the solution, is gonna stay green. So now, let's go back to our first tester and the second and show you the difference. Isn't that amazing?